Hi there, guys. It's been a while now, hasn't it? So, in celebration of the new year, and the new us, the new everything, I'm going to be trying to take the channel into a bit more active place. Because, we're approaching 100 subscribers. So that's cool. And in light of change and new and good stuff of the 2020s, we're going to play a really old game. 2004, I think this one came out? The Bard's Tale. An old game that came out on PS2, Xbox. This game was a big part of my childhood, and I've recently got back into it, just because other things, like a D&D campaign and such. So, I decided, you know what? Let's show people where a lot of my humor and sarcasm came from. Because this game's got it in drives. Droves, amazing amounts.
You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin?
Listen to the Bard. You gotta make a character. I usually like,
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bond-servants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him is the light of a wandering star.
You've made a mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
Yeah, so let's see what goes on in this.
Ah! A rat! A rat! You drunken louts! Get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
I played this when I was like 12, 13. Here we are. These controls. You got your health, your magic. Oh, these guys want to talk to us.
Beer, 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 silly beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was
The drunken rat, the aching drum, and Trody's pub as well. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he still us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
A barrel of malt, a bushel of hops, you steal a gram with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick. 30 pence a wallop a day will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Moss.
Song. I enjoy it. Hope you did too. Oh, we got some, we got a little rat to kill now. Oh, box. Chest.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Let's go downstairs. What a rat to kill, lads. It was from the floaty books. There's our prey.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
Ah! Ah!
Fire, lads! I'm on fire! Come on, get a
The
fire!
bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Ow, ouchie, owie. This hurts. It burns! Fire, help! Laughing. Laughing at me. I'm not on fire. Why are you laughing at me? Rude.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You need Polly tits.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next.
Yeah, we got some blood soap now. We immediately somehow sold the last one. Don't question it. There's gonna be a lot of that. Ugh. Oh, hi, old man. You weren't down here before.
Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem.
That problem.
Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could. But I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
New tune.
Before you head down there and...
I
don't
know
need
what I'm
your
doing, old man.
tutorial.
I've no need for advice from the likes of you.
Advice from an old guy. Who needs old men, right? They're just this. They just walk away and stumble around, you know? Give you old songs to play for them. Prairie tunes. Ah! I'm going to name you Steve. Yeah, Steve will be a fine name. Come on, Steve, let's get this done.
Attack!
Friends. The flaming hero saved the day.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who's bravely made the cellars...
How about you tell the story and leave the sarcastic patronising to me, okay?
I hope you've identified why I like this game. After we get that done, let's save. Stop the progress. Who save? As we go. Hello, you bloody simpletons. I slayed the rat.
Run away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
Oh no, the rat is the gutless one, for I spilt his about your cellar. I'd be only too happy to haul him up here for you to see. In fact, it might actually improve the ambience of this place.
No need. The stench you bring with you will be proof enough. Well, maybe there's more to you than meets the eye.
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence. You knew what was down there. You and all the rest of your tartan-clad trash. So how about less chatter and more chow? And be quick about it!
Right away. I enjoy a man with a quick tongue. I'll see you get the finest room in the inn. It's the one right next to mine.
So the bard headed up to his room to avail himself of the pleasures that the inn had to offer.
Well, we killed a rat and got some widow pussy. Nice. It's a 2004 game. There's only so much they can do and only so much to be done.
That was quite a night. I'm afraid you almost made me late opening the bar this morning. Oh, that strange friend of yours is waiting for you outside. I had to chase him away. He was unnerving some of my regulars. See you later, love.
Let's get out of here. After the old bugger.
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Sounds a little dangerous to me. I don't care much for trow. I think I'll pass.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the Widow McCreary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I have a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Dear laddie, try it out.
Go.
She's very beautiful. But, I've found that mysterious strangers offering gifts usually lead to trouble. You wouldn't want anything from me, would you? Have any ulterior motives, by any chance?
You wound me, laddie.
That remains to be seen. Out with it, man. What do you want from me?
You got it all wrong. Look, my boy,
Oh, okay. I do want something from you.
I thought so. What is it you want? Something dangerous, no doubt.
No, nothing like that. You see, I belong to an ancient order. We've traveled the land for years now, seeking men such as yourself to...
Aha! I knew it was something like that. I'm not joining anything. But I will take your advice and find this trowel. Oh, and I'll have that amulet as well if you're still offering it.
Of course, lad, of course. Here you go, and don't forget. The trow is in the Fairy Haunt Woods. Goes by the name of Bannerfeet.
Banana feet? Banana feet. Band feet. Your feet are banned here. Oh, dog! Puppy! I like dogs.
Well now, you're a spry little thing. I could do with a friend. Care to throw in with me?
Little pupper. Chicken! Around with chickens and my little stupidity. Well, if you want that, we can stick around and kill chickens for an hour. You can do that if you want. Also bugger off and go watch something else. Alright, so here's town. Wander around. Show me your locations! Like any good old RPG. Hey, it's to go into every town. One's mum.
You've come looking for my Bogan, haven't you? Of course you have. But it's gone he is, for he's the one, the chosen one, who free the fair princess from cruel bondage. And what do ye suppose that means to a poor old woman like me? Why, everything, that's what. For he's promised to come back, my Ogan, and take me away from this awful place and give me a proper house with glass in the windows, floors of wood, and a larder so full we'll never know hunger again. So, when you see him, tell him his mother loves him.
Okay, Oregon. Out of here. There, we have some chosen one going around. Well, I'm glad that fucker's not me. Chosen ones usually have to deal with a bunch of hootenanny and quests and adventure. You know, getting the random object for people they don't really give a shit about. For, like, a really important quest that's just a pain in the ass. And just waste time doing all these little fetch quests. Oh, and don't even get me started on the escort quests. Hi, guy. Around.
What do you want? If you're a thief, you'll get nothing from me, for I've only these old bones and a heavy heart.
Sorry, Grandad. I didn't expect to find you here, or frighten you when I did. I'm only looking out for a bit of silver to line my pockets.
Of course you are, young sir, and I happen to know how you might find some. For it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farmers from observing their rituals. And us farmers have to perform our rituals at the Houghton Cairn. Without 'em, the crops won't grow and the weans go hungry.
I know what it means to be hungry, and worse it is for a child. So, a fair price for a fair piece of work, and it's a bargain.
Ah, bless you, my boy. I knew you for a game lad the moment I saw you. As for the bugbear, you'll find him in the cairn. When you're done with him, come back here and we'll pay you what we can.
Alright, yeah, I'll go kill something for you guys. Find Karen. If there's one thing this game was bad at, it was, what's the word? In I go. Money. Relieving them of the things, you know? You gotta make business somehow. I'm reintroducing their goods back into the market to stir the economy into a positive upward motion. really complicated to advocate for theft. Well, it works. you gotta make sure you got the lawman on your side, because if you can do that, you're golden. Hey, books. Eight pence for 8 pence for a diary. Words are the best words. The wonderful words.
Sorry.
You're not sorry. And check out around town before we actually do anything. Then the cook. Captain Cook, at your service. Cook Houghton. Oh, it's a priest.
Welcome to the Kirk of Houghton, young man. We can lay our hands.
Here you are.
Blessings upon you.
6 gold. Stop and take my money. I'll get more eventually.
Pardon me.
Not pardoned. Anything but pardoned. Who's to be in here? Wait, barrel.
Hello, traveller. Could I interest you in any of my finely crafted barrels? I have many models to choose from, all displayed attractively right outside my shop.
Let me think. Now.
Trying to offer barrels to a random guy that enters your house. You know what you get for that? I'm gonna break your barrels. Fuck your barrels. Your barrels are forfeit, my good friend. Screw you. No more barrels. What you want, mommy?
What are you doing? Stop that right now. Why are you breaking my barrels?
Sorry, but breaking barrels is one of my hobbies.
Well, I can't have you breaking those barrels. I haven't sold them yet. I could, however, offer you some incentive to practice your hobby elsewhere.
Incentive? Now you're speaking my language. What do you have in mind?
The more broken barrels in the world, the more people need to buy my new ones. You just practice your hobby, and I'll pay you a bounty for every barrel you break.
Sounds too easy. What's the catch?
No catch. Just keep smashing barrels and I'll start setting aside silver for you for every new barrel I sell to replace the ones you've broken. Come back here any time and I'll make good on my promise.
Well, I don't know if I trust you, but since I plan on smashing barrels anyways, it doesn't matter now, does it? You got a deal.
Barrels. Alright, lads. You heard the man. And chickens. Our number one enemies are now both chickens and barrels. Barrels, barrels, barrels. Those are our foes. Barrels. I'm wanted. By who? She doesn't know what she's talking about. Those charges are, it wasn't me. It was a different bard. It was a different The Bard. Not this bard. The bard. Totally different. No way in hell it was me. I didn't do a damn thing. What does this guy want?
Be careful, young sir. There is a ferocious bugbear on the loose. Grrr! I'd best leave be if I were you. I mean, You'd best leave if you were you. Oh, you know what I mean. You should leave Houghton and ne'er come back.
Don't worry, old man. If I was you, then there'd be 2 rambling idiots in this brock. Wait, if I were you, there'd only be 1 rambling idiot in this. No, wait, if I were... No, oh, all right, never mind. Either way, I'm not planning on moving in here. I'll be gone soon enough.
Wow, Bard being nice without actually having me to indicate I want to be nice. Kind of a dick. Just a little bit. A little bit. Now we got the Bugbear Karn, looks like in here. I'm waiting for that. Magic and then to put the beat down on the bear. Saving, oh yeah. Hello.
Hey, this forest is a great place to hunt. It's teeming with grouse. If you haven't got a bow, you should get yourself one and try your hands at hunting.
Chest.
The bard, having slain the random wolf, found that it had digested not only the contents of a small treasury, but also various household goods. Wait, am I reading that correctly? This can't be right.
You'd be surprised. I find all kinds of things inside these beasties. Did I ever tell you about the time I killed this rat and out popped an entire chest?
Well, I'm just going to skip those passages in the future.
What? That's a major source of income. You cheap, good-for-nothing horses.
And so the bard continued on his journey.
Major source of income. Oh god, yeah, that wolf dropped a lot. A lot of fucking money. Oh my. He's trying to do hunting. Dead. More tree trunk chests. Another one down. Spice dust.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh no. Oh, my spider! Oh god, no.
Inconceivable.
I know he died.
Thus ends the bard's tale. I think we could all see that one coming. Good riddance.
Right, so, yes, the bard is very squishy. Talk to that guy, we don't need to talk to him again. Let's finish this.
The bard, having slain the random wolf, found that it had digested not only the contents of a small treasury, but also various household goods. Wait, am I reading that correctly? This can't be right.
You'd be surprised. I find all kinds of things inside these beasties. Did I ever tell you about the time I killed this rat and out popped an entire chest?
Well, I'm just going to skip those passages in the future.
What? That's a major source of income. You cheap, good-for-nothing horses.
And so the bard continued on his journey.
Well, we still got this. Or... the rat too. Charge up. God. Oh. Yours is mine. The skin, too. There. As we go to all the things. Up. Jacket. There we go. Alright. Back to the trowel.
Well now, who have we here, eh? You must be the fella who's been chasing all over, putting the touch on the locals with that shocking beast of yours.
You've obviously heard of me, so you know I'm not a man to be trifled with. I've come to learn a bit of magic, and I won't take no for an answer.
Oh, don't hurt me, friend. Don't hurt me. And I'll tell you where to find a song worth knowing. Go back into the center of town and head to the town well. Climb down to the bottom of it, and there you'll find exactly what you deserve.
You must be joking.
'Tis no joke, my friend. What you're looking for is at the bottom of that well.
You people try my patience. Okay, I'll do it.
To show my goodwill, I've even opened up a quick way back to town for you. It's right over there.
Save first. I'm not sure about this whole well business, but whatever. Do it. A bit of business, yeah. We're not ready for the con.
What I'm looking for is at the bottom of a well, huh? I'm gonna make Bannerfeet pay for this wild goose chase.
Get out of here. Fucking little shit. Maybe jump into a well. Could be, hopefully. Right, sending me down a well.
Well, look who it is. Find anything interesting in the well?
Very funny, very funny. Let me return the favour by throwing you in a hole, 6 feet deep.
Maybe now you'll have a wee bit more respect for your betters, eh?
I'll teach you some respect.
Look here, calm down. I was just having a wee bit of fun at your expense. No need to get murderous about it. Slay me, Bard, and you'll never learn that magic you're after. Wouldn't you like a little something to even the odds when facing wily fellas like myself?
I'm listening. For now.
Sheriff Rucky keeps a jail in a forest. Inside is a prisoner by the name of Kettle Swat. Spring him free for me and you'll get your song. The good news is that there are no guards around. The bad news is that they abandoned their posts to avoid a tribe of Kunaltrau that have claimed the building as their own. Once you make it past their patrols, you'll need to say Fiddlesnarf at the door to be let in. When he's free, come back here and I'll teach you some magic. Fair enough?
No, not really. But it's a start. I don't relish chasing you around this forest, so I'll do what you ask. But you had better keep your end of the bargain, or I'll make you wish you had.
Yes, indeed. But for now, that's where we'll be leaving it today. Oh, the bard has saved the maiden, gotten some payment for it, and been tricked by a troll. The best of days, but he's probably had worse. I hope you've enjoyed this little intro into our story, and you'll be back for round 2 of this 10,000 million part series. I am Jep, and have a wonderful evening.